Good morning students. Welcome back to the video lecture on data structure subject. In this video we'll see one of the applications of stack, that is evaluation of postfix expression. So here we'll see how the operations of stack are useful in evaluating the postfix expression. So we have an algorithm here. The first step in the algorithm says convert the given infix expression to a postfix form. Second step is scan the postfix expression from left to right, one symbol at a time. Repeat the steps 3 and 4 for each element of the postfix expression. If an operand is encountered, then push it onto the stack in step 3. In step 4, if the operator is encountered, then you have to perform 3 steps here. Step A says, 4A says, pop the top of the stack, 2 elements in such a way that whenever we pop out first element, it is considered as operand 2. Whenever we pop out for the second time, it is considered as operand 1, because we have a operator which is a binary operator which requires 2 operands. So the 2 operands are fetched respectively in 4A step. Then in 4B we have to evaluate the expression as result equal to operand 1 operator operand 2. So this is the evaluation of the expression. Then in 4C we have push the result of step 4B onto the stack top. In step 5 pop the top element of the stack as the result of the postfix expression. So the fifth step will give you the result of the postfix expression. Then step 6 is stop. So now here we have an example here. Consider the postfix expression and evaluate it using the above algorithm. Whatever the algorithm we have discussed with 5 steps that we have to apply to this given postfix expression. The postfix expression has the operands followed by the operator. The operands are 1, 2, 3 plus star, 3, 2, 1 minus plus star. So this is our postfix expression. We have to evaluate it. Means we have to find the result of this postfix expression using the stack. So the algorithm says we have to scan the postfix expression from left to right, one symbol at a time. So we read the first symbol 1, which is an operand. So according to the algorithm, whenever there is an operand, we have to push this element onto the stack. So this is a stack which is pointing to top equal to -1. When we want to perform push operation, first we have to increment the top by 1. Then wherever we have that top, there we have to push the element 1. So top equal to 0 and we have the element 1 pushed here. Then we read the next symbol. It is also an operand. So we have to push the element onto the stack top. Top is incremented by 1, that is 0 plus 1 is 1, and we push the second operand onto the stack. Then we read the next symbol 3, which is also an operand. We have to push this 3 onto the stack top. Top is incremented by 1, which is equal to 2, and at 2 we are pushing the element 3. Then next symbol is plus. Plus is a binary operator. So we need 2 operands to evaluate this operator. Therefore we have to pop 2 elements from the stack. Then in the algorithm 4A step, it is mentioned that whatever we pop for the first time is considered as operand 2. Okay. So if this is the stack status, when we pop, so first we remove the element and put it into the operand 2. That is 3 is stored in operand 2. Then in pop we decrement the top by 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So top will point to the 1th location of the stack. Okay. Then we have to pop one more time. That is whatever we pop for the second time is considered as operand 1. So now top is pointing to 2. In pop, first we take out the element. So 2 is stored into operand 1. Then top is decremented by 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So now we got 2 operands, operand 2 and operand 1. Then we have to calculate the result according to the expression given in step 4c, which says operand 1, operator, operand 2. So our operand 1 is 2, operator is plus, operand 2 is 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. This is how the expression is evaluated. Then the next step says we have to push this result onto the stack top. So 5 is the result. So we are pushing it onto the stack top. Top is incremented by 1. Here we have a top pointing to 1. It is incremented by 1. So it will come to 2. Then the result of the expression is pushed here. Then we read the next symbol. After plus we have the star, which is also an operator. So as star is also a binary operator, we have to pop twice from the stack to perform the result of star. Then again, for A step says whatever we pop for the first time is considered as operand 2. So to pop the element, top is pointing at second location. So operand 2 will have the value of 5. Then top is decremented by 1. So it will point to 1th location. Now whatever we pop for the second time is considered as operand 1. So top is pointing to 1th location where we have the operand 1. So it is popped and stored into operand 1. Now the stack is empty, so it will come to -1. Now we have to perform the result. We have two operands now, operand 1 and operand 2. Operand 1 is 1, operand 2 is 5, operator is star. We perform 1 into 5 equal to 5. After this, we have to push the result back onto the stack top. Okay. So top is incremented by 1, it will point to 0 and we push the result 5 onto the stack top. Then we read the next element, which is 3, an operand. So push this operand onto the stack top. So top is incremented by 1, we are pushing the value 3 onto the stack. Then we read the next element 2, which is an operand. So again it is pushed onto the stack top. So here top is pointing to 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, the value 2 is pushed onto the stack top. Then we read the next value, that is 1. Next symbol, that is 1. 1 is again an operand, so we push it onto the stack top. Now previously top was 2, plus 1 is 3, at 3 the symbol 1 is pushed. Now we read the next symbol minus, which is an operator. So whenever there is an operator, we have to pop twice from the stack, because minus is a binary operator. So whatever we pop for the first time is considered as operand 2. So pop first is top is pointing to 1, 1 is considered as operand 2. Then whatever we pop for the second time is considered as the operand 1, which is equal to 2. Then we calculate the result. Result equal to operand 1, operator, operand 2. So operand 1 is 2, operand 2 is 1, operator is minus, 2 minus 1 is 1. The result is again pushed back onto the stack top. Then we read the next symbol in the postfix expression, which is plus. It is a binary operator. Again pop twice from the stack. So whatever we pop for the first time is operand 2. Whatever we pop for the second time is operand 1. So we are popping 1 and it is considered as operand 2. Then we are popping 3, which is considered as operand 1. Now we have two operands now, operand 1 and operand 2. We have to calculate the result. Operand 1, operator, operand 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. Then result is again pushed onto the stack top. So this is the status of the stack after pushing the value 4. Okay. Now we have to read the next symbol, that is star. Okay. Then star is a binary operator. Again we have to pop twice from the stack. whatever we pop for the first time is operand 2. So first time we are popping 4, it is considered as operand 2. Second time we are popping 5, which is considered as operand 1. Then operator is star, calculate the result as operand 1, operator operand 2. 5 star 4 is 20. Then result is pushed onto the stack top. Then we have come to the end of the expression. We'll stop the process, and whatever is on the stack top is considered as the result of the postfix expression. So this is how the stack operations are used in the application of evaluation of postfix expression. Thank you, students.